Okay, so can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So before we proceed to the week 4, 5, well, actually not week 4, week 5 and 6 only. Okay, so let's go back to week 10 for first. So, or maybe even week 2 and week 1. So does anyone has a question from week 1 to week 4, or any clarification or concerns or question, anything? So this is now your chance to ask it, via live, and then of course you will get a live answer regarding your concern. No questions at all from week 1 to week 4. Okay, how about this? Again, if you guys don't have a question, just give me a quick thumbs up just to let me know that you don't have any question at all, or you were able to follow everything, without a problem. 2, 4, 6 out of 7 out of 33. What about the others who didn't respond? 10 or 11, 12. It's great that most of you doesn't have a question. Well, just message me just in case you guys have a question. Okay, starting from week 1 to week 4. Now let's proceed now to the last module, okay, or last module tab, which is a week 5 and 6. So let's go over to the week overview first. So in here, here the topic learning outcome. So this one's actually lacking. So I'll just update this one later on because I have to include the module 5 and 6. Okay. Anyway, here are the list of topics for the module 4 only. Okay, so I also have to update this one since this one is just one module wherein we actually have 3 modules in here, so including the module 5 and 6. So later on, I will just update this one. And then we have the pre-made video of the module 4. So we don't have a pre-made video of module 5 because this is just a programs and applications. So we can actually understand this one just by reading the module 5. And then for the module 6, so we don't also have a video. So this is just a guideline on how you will, do the laboratory number 6 because this one is Microsoft Excel laboratory. Okay. So for the module 4, we have the quiz 4 or the module 4 quiz. And then we also have a quiz for the module 5. But for the module 6, we don't have a quiz for that one anymore. Okay. So yeah, and then of course we have a case study number 4, of course. But before that, let's go over to your lab number 5 and lab number 6 first. So it says here, lab number 5, MS Word instruction. So submit 2 separate files. The first one is the scholarlist.mdb, and then this is the second one is the .doc file itself. Okay. So in here, okay, just follow the instruction, and then after this, I think this part right here, I or K, you'll be able to create a file wherein the file name of that one is scholarlies.mdb. Where is that one? Okay, just skip this letter I right here and the letter M. Okay, so you guys don't need to follow this one anymore. This is for the terminals at UC, or if you're using the PC of a UC itself. But since it is your own laptop, it is your own desktop, so you can save it anywhere you want. Okay, here. So the file name is scholar list, and then of course the extension of that one that will be created is that MDB. Okay, so just make sure that the name of that one is scholar list so that I can easily check your work if it's your own if it's the MDB file or the doc file. Okay. Anyway, so that is the first file, and then the second file is this one. Okay, so there are some cases here that or instances that will say here that do not type this text. Okay, because you will be able to create this one as you follow these instructions right here. Okay, so do not type those. Okay, just insert merge fields right here. Okay, do not type those manually. Okay, and then you have to insert the date that is right and then justified. Okay, and what else? And press several tab keys here. Okay, just tab, or you can simply use space to put it wherever it should be. Okay, displacement below the let's say E or M of the meaning. And what else? So again, also do not type this one, do not also type this one. You just have to insert the merge fields here. Okay, and then write the date where you were able to finish this lab number 5. So for example, May 28th, you were able to finish this laboratory number 5. Then just write the date right here. And yeah, we have one file for the doc file, which is this one, and then we have another file, which is an MBB file. Okay, so you're going to integrate that MBB file in this doc file. Okay, and for me to check that one, I just have to click the preview results right here for the MS Word, and then I'll be able to know the content of the LC title, the first name, and then the last name, etc., etc. Okay, depending on the values that you guys have put in here. So are we clear so far for the lab number 5? So I'm expecting this, this 2 file name. Okay, so the hands-on number 5 or the laboratory number 5, so this is optional. Okay, and then the scholar list.mdb. So you guys will know later on what I'm talking about this that doc file, and then that that mdb file once you've already started doing the lab number 5. But for now, what I'm trying to say is that you guys must submit 2 separate files. Okay. So are we clear for the lab number 5? Okay. So just in case that you guys have a question, just let me know. Okay, so that's it for the lab number 5. Let's now proceed to the lab number 6. So in here, I think it won't be able to show the Excel file on the Canvas properly. So I'll just download the file. Let me just open the lab number 6. Let me just close this one. Okay, so here is your lab number 6. So just follow the directions. Okay, and it says here that open openoffice.org. So do not use OpenOffice. So I highlighted it right here that you guys should use Microsoft Excel instead of OpenOffice. Okay, so this is an instruction for OpenOffice, but you guys can also follow this one and do those instructions under the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so just do this one under Microsoft Excel, not OpenOffice. Okay, so we have here for the area and circumference, we have the trigonometric functions, and here is the expected output. So we have the first tab right here, the direction, and then the sample output itself. So you guys will see right here for the square root, cube root, and then we have the area and circumference, and then we have the trigonometric functions, sine, secant, tangent, cosine, cosecant, and then cotangent. Okay. So in here you will learn on how to use specific formulas, or how to come up with a formula instead of typing those one by one. So you guys will let the Excel to solve the values with that specific formula. Okay, and then you guys have to put the formula right here. Okay, so equal sign, formula, and then that specific let's say row and column. Okay, Okay, so there is a message right here. Sir, sa file name po, scholar list lang. Hindi na po kasama name namin. You can also include your last name if you want. So no problem. Okay. So what important is I will see the scholar list name and then the doc file name, okay, which is the hands-on number 5 or lab number 5. Because how I check things, like for example, it's the lab number 4. I'll just simply go to speed grader. So there is no way that I will mischeck, your work, okay, because upon going to this specific tab, let's say this is the work of Mr. Abelyada Myanmar. So there is no doubt that this is her file. Okay, is it correct? Miss Myanmar or Mr. Myanmar? I don't know. Mr. or Miss. Okay. So just check everything and then that's right it. So I can view the doc file right here, and then I should see another file right here which is the scholar list. Okay. So yeah. Well, we can include your name if you want. Okay. There's no problem with that. So I hope I was able to answer your question. Okay, so going back here, we have this one as your, as the sample output. Okay. So, just in case that you guys have a question regarding Excel, feel free to visit. There is that one. Feel free to visit the module 6. So this will teach you this is a guide on how to use a Microsoft Excel. Starting from this one, that one. Okay, what is Microsoft Excel? What is it? What is this one called? What is this one? Etc. etc. So all the basics of Microsoft Excel. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the lab number 5 and lab number 6. And then we have here the pre-made video. You can also check that one on the module 4 overview under video materials. So again, make sure to watch this video since this module is, I think, where my students are having a hard time in understanding what is this number system is. Okay, so this is a almost 3-hour video. Okay, so this one discusses the entire module 4. Okay, so yeah, this was uploaded last year, 2021. And what else? And some practice exercises regarding binary, about a number system, about a more number system actually. So this is purely for a lab module number 4 only. Okay. Well, anyway, module number 5 is easy since this one is just about talking about programs and applications only. Okay, and then yeah, that's already it for the week 5 and 6, and then midterm exam ready. This will be available on June 16. So the due date of your lab number 5 and 6 will be June 8. That is because on June 15, okay, yeah, that's right. June 15, we'll be having a limited face-to-face class wherein you're going to compile all of your laboratories from lab number 1 to lab number 6. You can just simply save that one in your flash drive, or you can bring your own laptop if you want. And then you guys would show everything from lab number 1 to 6. And then June 16 will be your midterm exam. So I hope I'll very clear with that one. So we have group 1 and 2, right? So the first group will be going to school from 7:30 to 9:30. So just go to people and then we come PFP groups. So we have here 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. for these people. And then for the group, of course, it's 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. Okay, for these people. Okay, that we have in here. Okay, so we have a question right here. So, sir, regarding this output, napapalitan po font and font size pag na-review sa anos. Yeah, actually, that happens, okay, when viewing the file on the canvas. So don't you guys worry. I don't mind them anymore as long as you guys were able to follow most of it. Let's say 80% to 90%. I'm already giving a 100 points or 95 or 98. If I saw some major mistakes, then I do some deductions. Okay. So yeah, don't you guys worry. I already know that the viewing of files in Canvas is sometimes not the same with what we have in Microsoft. Okay, so any other concerns or clarification so far? So of course, the coverage of your exam is from lab 1. I mean, not lab 1. Why do I keep on saying lab 1? From module 1 to module 6. Okay. So we have 6 modules for your midterm exam. So any questions or clarifications? None? Okay, so I guess that's already it. So you guys have 2 weeks from now to finish those 5 activities. Okay, June 8th. All right, so that is all for today's meeting. And then, of course, we will not meet tomorrow anymore. Okay, just use that time to finish those activities. So goodbye and see you guys probably next week. Okay, that would be on June 1. Just check June 1. Okay, so yeah, let's have a short consultation meeting next week. Just in case that you guys have the question regarding week 4, uh, week 5, week 6. Okay. So goodbye and thank you guys for coming. A blessed day to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So you have a
Thank you,
question
sir.
here, sir. Yung compile po PDF formula. No need. Okay. So you guys don't need to convert that one into PDF. Okay. Just show to me the raw file. Okay. If it's that doc, then submit that doc. It's all is one XML ba to or XLS? So I think XML na yata sa new version ng Excel. Just use the raw file. You guys don't need to convert that one into a PDF for the compiled laboratories. Okay. So you guys may go now. Unless you guys have questions or clarifications.